Hi guys. Day 16. A little better. Little better. I don't know if this is blurry or not. I can't really focus or see much. So it's all blurry for me. So yeah. Wow. Lots of hate going on. Lots of hate. It's sad. It's very sad to see all this hatred. But, alright, so I finally got the energy to kind of think back on everything. So last night, randomly, asking Baphomet to pull or just have a card jump out at me randomly, and it was the Chariot. So that's us, but it also represents political figures. A political figure that is out of control, that can lead the bound horses into pure obliteration. So, with that being said, the Chariot is also us. So, it focuses a lot on balancing the mind with the body. It calls for a different approach to many different things, balancing with different elements. So it just represents a very literal chemical imbalance. And I forgot I closed my eyes. So that's why my eyes are completely black. It's the chemical imbalance that Kratom has done to me. So I've been upped for 3 days. 3 days on my antidepressant, Prestige. So it helps. It really helps. So whoever makes Prestige, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for helping people that need it. Luckily, my doctor. I'm not gonna say who or if it's a he or a she, but my doctor. He or she, just bumped it up by 25 milligrams, the lowest, just enough to get me out of the feeling of being in purgatory almost. It feels like purgatory, stagnation, very, very not suicidal whatsoever. But if it happened, I honestly wouldn't care. I would, because I have too much to do. I don't have time for it. So yeah, the bumping up of the Prestige, which is really good for you. It corrects. It's correcting what the Kratom imbalanced in my body. So yeah, the pain is still there. The pain that's pure fibro. So I don't know how long ago I got blood work done. It'll be sooner than later that I find out what it is. I've always wondered why. I've always had stomach issues. Not like IBS or anything like that, but just your lower intestine. It's always sore. Vision is kind of funny. It's usually funny. And then the redness, I've noticed, has, since I've stopped with the Kratom, it's back. It looks kind of like rosacea, where you just have really rosy cheeks, but then that's also a sign of lupus, which they are almost 98% sure it's not. So now I just have to work on balancing myself back to normal. Moments are so much easier right now, today. Everything, it gets a little bit easier. So I did find some stuff in the ritual, the doctrine and ritual of the high magic, which really, really helped, I think. So, to equilibrate the forces, one must maintain them simultaneously and cause them to act alternately, a double action which is represented by the use of balance. So, it's all about balance. It's getting old. But it also says, this arcana is also represented by the double cross of the pentagram of Pythagoras and of Ezekiel. So the crosses are balanced, one against the other, and the planetary signs are always in opposition. So I don't know how much this is going to help. But it also says, thus Venus gives equilibrium to the works of Mars, Mercury tempers and accomplishes the works of the Sun and the Moon, which is, Mercury is my planet. Saturn also must balance Jupiter. It is through this antagonism of the ancient gods that Prometheus, that is to say the genius of science, managed to enter Olympus and steal fire from the heaven. So, it's all about balance. And then I did read a lot about, I don't remember now, sorry guys. Just lots of balance, lots of balance. It's crazy. It's very crazy. I honestly didn't think I'd make it this far. I was worried, I was scared, I was very worried, very scared that I wouldn't make it this far. I thought I'd end up in a mental institution, or the ER, hospitalized, or in a rehabilitation center. I guess I don't realize my own strength for overcoming this by myself, with the help of many doctors. So a word of caution to the imprudent. Save your money. Save up that money, because it's going to cost you a lot of money to go back to rehab or anywhere to get help. You're going to pay so much money. So save your money. You're going to need it. So it's just been very different. I'm finding myself more I feel more hybrid again, almost. I feel human again, but I don't want to. It's weird, it's very strange, it's very odd. So it's just, it's been hell. It's really been hell, and a lot of people, continuously, I hurt. I don't mean it. Bouts of anger, that's the most prevalent within my feelings, emotions, is anger. Not hate, because I do feel love, but anger, not towards anybody else, towards myself, because I did this to myself. So at least I can own up to my mistakes. That's the biggest step right there, is admitting that you do have a problem and it is your fault. So it's nobody else's fault that I did this to myself. I have nobody to blame. I can't blame anybody but me. I have to accept it, and I have to fucking move on, or this will be the death of me. Once the blood work comes back and I don't have lupus or MS or Crohn's or any kind of autoimmune disease, then it is fibromyalgia. which I was diagnosed before, but we're doing another re-diagnosis to really get to the bottom of this. Sadly, it looks like I might have to be on pain medication for the rest of my life if the other treatments don't work, such as I have a water aerobic therapist. I have a massage therapist. I have an acupuncturist. I have a spinal adjuster. So it's scary. On top of 3 therapists, and on top of probably 4 doctors. So that's scary. It's very scary. Today's the first day I've actually felt good. Well, no. Okay. It's okay. Everything feels just okay. I would rather be numb. I did do some research on Phenibut. Hell no. It's like, it's worse than Kratom, coming off of Kratom, so I can't get myself addicted to that. But the adrafenil and L-tyrosine, those are amazing to help rewire and repair damage to the brain. Very scary. It's very scary how much damage you can do to yourself. It's scary what trauma actually does to you. So I guess from a psychological point of view, yes, today is the first day I can hold a cup of coffee. Barely. So I guess what trauma does is it puts itself in a box and you file it away psychologically, and then you numb it, so you forget about it, and then that trauma surfaces and you go through physical symptoms from the trauma that you've experienced. So I am leaning a lot towards my past with my ex. I'm leaning a lot towards that. He was brought up today, and it completely triggered me. It was almost like a seizure. My jaws started to clench and move up and down rapidly. It's rolling back in the back of my head, so triggers. It's very scary. It's very scary. And then I heard a quote yesterday, and I don't know if I can remember it, but it was, she feels, or it can be he or she, but it was said, she feels, she loves the rain because she can feel. The rain makes her feel. And then something about people. People are a reminder of pain or something. I don't know. It was a very inspirational quote. So, I don't know. But, I mean, on here, just the support of YouTubers, you guys. The support from, it's unreal, the support that you can actually get when you admit, when you don't lie to yourself, when you don't lie to your doctor. You have hope. I have hope again. But I do know my triggers. I know a lot of my triggers now. And I really wish my eye color would come back. Some people think that's badass, that it's black. I don't. I have contacts for that, sadly. I wish these weren't my real eyes. I can kind of walk today. It's easier. So I want to get back to myself. I don't know how. It used to be my daily routine. Wake up. I don't wake up early, you guys know that. So, 10:30, 11. I noticed I started to wake up later as I weaned off of the super neon green Kratom. And then I lose my train of thought, so I'm sorry. It's just a very weird, very weird experience. So I don't know. But yeah, I used to just wake up and instantly take a shot of Kratom. Boom. Perfect. Felt good. Amazing. Had so much energy. Got everything done. I showered everything within 25 minutes. Hair, makeup, all of it. Now it takes an hour or more. Fucking ridiculous. So it's just the physical energy that you don't get. So, but I guess people aren't supposed to be going at that fast of a pace within your life. So now I can actually look back and see how much it had changed and how quickly from one video, one day, to one video, I can see how I changed, how it changed me and what it did to me. So it's still very scary. Very scary. The sweats are still here. It's gotta be out of me by now. I mean, it's just about too much. It gets too much. I don't know, the overactive nerves are terrible. Very terrible, so I don't know. I have no clue. Does anybody have any recommendations besides, I mean, I'm still taking my nootropics, of course. Those are, honestly, I'm not feeling much from them. I don't think I'd be up talking if I didn't take my Adrafinil or my L-tyrosine or my D-alphenyline, and that's, you know, all cognitive brain support. I don't know. So there's got to be another kind of nootropic out there, something better, something more powerful, something with that, something that's comparable almost to Kratom, but not as strong. There has got to be something out there like that. So I have my abilities still have my abilities. I thought those would go away. That was my scary. I was scared to death that they would leave. You're stuck with those for life. It hurts to smile or do anything. So you're stuck with all your abilities. You're stuck, which is good because I can feel when I'm around too many people. It feels like I am snapping in half, like inside, imploding and breaking like a cracker. That's how I feel, constant. So it just masked the pain for a good year. So now I have a year's worth of repressed pain that's surfacing through my body. through my brain, through physical changes. The eyes, that's what is really freaky, to look in the eyes with giant vanity mirrors with the lights. You guys know those gorgeous mirrors with lights. That's the scariest part, is to look into those with those lights on, as bright as they are, and your eyes are still black. It's very scary. But go away. It's gonna go away. It has to. I have to get better for you guys. For Ouija 5.0. I don't know. Felt pretty dark. I have felt pretty dark. But that is the psychological part of this, is being in the dark, alone, by yourself, suffering. It's the best thing you can do. You cry on the floor. I have beat. The pain in my legs are so bad. I can literally beat them, and it doesn't faze them. It bruises them, but it doesn't faze much of anything. So I don't know. But I do really want to get back to the spiritual side of Ouija Pop. Not this stupid, childish. Because this is childish. This is very childish. Fucking all these drugs and alcohol, it's childish. I can go back and look at myself and I can see I'm high. It's not attractive. I don't look attractive. I don't feel attractive. I'm being high all the time. Legally. Through a fucking tree, but so I've got to stop thinking about that. I have got to get that out of my head. I've removed any traces of Kratom. I think I threw about a couple hundred bags away, empty, of course. So yeah, it's just hard. It's a hard process. It's very hard. But seeing just all this different stuff, I don't understand some people right now. It's just very different. I'm not quite getting it's hard for me to articulate, so I'm not really understanding a lot of people right now. It's difficult. It's difficult to try to understand a lot of what's actually going on in the world. So what did I do? Turn on the news. Have you guys seen what's on the news? I don't even scroll through my Facebook page, my feed. I haven't done that in a year. I don't scroll through that. I did yesterday, and it was like a list of what, it was literally like almost everything was, we're gonna kill the gay people, torture them, people are being killed, kids, teenagers are being killed for witchcraft. That's not right. So what is going on, guys? I'm lost. A lot. It's really weird. It looks like the fucking apocalypse. Literally looks like the fucking apocalypse. It's really weird. It was just, I'm still just ecstatic though. women in the house. We need more women. We need more care. We need more compassion. We need more love. We don't need more hate. I'm so glad that these people are taking actions and steps, and I'm so glad that people voted. I absentee voted, of course. So that's why I'm going to be dyeing my hair blue. Bleaching it blue. I'm just very, very, very... They're going to have the right information to help us, people that are going through this. So we are on a very, I think, what I've gathered, that tiny bit, it looks scary, but I think there's more good in this than there is bad, especially with the women. And it's not a double standard in any way. Well, actually, yes, it is, because I do favor these women over the men. One, they have more compassion, scientifically proven that women have more compassion and more love for people with illness that are sick. So that's one big good thing, is the feminine energy. Balancing, it needs to be balanced out within the world with this intense ravage male energy. So there's, it's just terrible. It's very terrible. But I don't know. And I did manage to get on my page. I'm trying to keep you guys updated as much as I can. It's hard. It's very hard. I'm trying to do my Patreon posts. I'm trying very hard. The funniest thing I saw today, and I don't even know how true this is that the Church of Satan is trying to sue Netflix over Sabrina. That hurts. It fucking hurts. They're trying to sue, the Satanic Church is trying to sue Sabrina or Netflix over the Baphomet statue. You can't sue an androgynous figure, I'm sorry, but it just won't work. That's saying, if you guys represent the Church of Satan or whatever, however that works, I don't know, I don't remember. If you use the inverted cross with Jesus on it, then that's like saying, okay, well, say for instance I'm Christian, which I'm not by far, never will be. That would be like saying, okay, well, I'm going to sue you for using Jesus's image upside down. Total childish. It's all childish. Grow up, people. Everybody needs to grow up. I do too. So I admit that. I have to admit that I do need to grow up, not be a childish person and antagonize, because I'm very good at antagonizing and instigating. I'm very good at that. So it was just pretty funny that they want to sue for, and that's not even their image. Literally, Eliphas Levi's image. So unless you guys can bring him back from the dead, I don't think it's going to hold in court. I just think it's great. And then the picture of Trump, the face of hate in America. Wow. Holy crap. I got shit for that. I love it. I love it. I need that. I need that negative that comeback, so I can transform that. But it's still true. He has divided us, and he's the snake in the garden, in our garden, that tries to separate us and divide us. And pretty sad. It's pretty sad. So, no, I don't take that back. I don't take that back whatsoever. I don't care who disagrees with me or not. I don't know. I thought about cleaning. I can't. No fucking way. So, I don't know. I just really, really want to get back to waking up, feeling like myself, and going on with what I do. With, being a fucking professional medium, teaching Ouija. So I don't know how to get back to that yet. It'll happen. It will happen. So Ouija boot camp. Ouija magical boot campers. Let's start slowly because we're sick. I know. The ones that are currently in Ouija magical boot camp, we are all going through the same almost. Well, no, we're not. We are all fighting a battle right now. So, why don't we focus on trying to balance ourselves with meditation in the elements? That's the only way I can think to balance back and bounce back from such trauma, literal trauma. So, but yeah. So, alright guys, I'm too tired for this, so I'm gonna go. So I love you all very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So yes, I do love you all. Thank you guys for the support, constant support. It helps. It really does. If I can't show it, I just go through and click love for you guys. But I can't. I don't know how to show it right now. So, but I do, and without a doubt. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing, and the support is just incredible. I've never had that much support in my life, ever. So it's kind of hard to know what to do. But all I can say is thank you, and think of the people that are less off or worse than this, and send them love. Send them love. That's what needs to be done. All the other people need love, compassion, kindness. So, alright guys, I love you all very much. And time for pain pill. I gotta go. I love you all. And just be safe. So, I love you guys.